Hi, hello. Since you click on this video, I know that you are trying to learn Laravel. Whether you're an absolute beginner, or maybe you know a little bit of Laravel, but you are still confused. Well, today I'm going to guide you step by step on how to install Laravel and even make your own authentication into your project. Let's start with what is Laravel. Laravel is a PHP framework. It acts as a template. So, for example, when you are trying to make a poster, you go to Canva, whereas there's a lot of template. And in Laravel, it's the same. It will give basic structure, so you can customize the code based on your system unique features. And just like Canva, you don't have to start from scratch. Now that you know what is Laravel, there's 3 applications that you need to install in order to use Laravel, which is Laragon, Node.js, and Composer. Laragon is a local development environment. It is a more user-friendly than XAMPP. Why do I say that? It's because with just one click, you can start Apache and MySQL. Different from XAMPP, you need to start MySQL and Apache separately. Next is Node.js. It's a JavaScript runtime environment. It acts as a translator to modern codes, so the browser can read it. I will explain it further when we are actually using it, okay? If you guys are still confused. Then, lastly, is the Composer. Composer is a dependency management tool. It acts as a package manager to ensure the required package or library is installed. Well, are you guys still confused? Don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly how this application works further in this video, okay? Now, let's start downloading the application that I have explained. You scroll down until you find Laragon 6.0. You click on the assets and click on laragonwem.exe to download them. Then for PHP, this is a PHP version, okay? For PHP, you are going to download the latest one. Click on Windows Download and choose the non-thread save. Then click on zip. For Node.js, it's simple. Just click on download Node.js. Lastly, Composer, you can click on Composer setup.exe. After downloading all of this application, we can start installing them. So let's start with Laragon. Double click on it. Then choose your language. Click OK. Then choose your directory if you want, or just choose the default one, which is C. Click Next, and install. After you have installed Laragon, you need to change the PHP version. How do you do that? Is you open up Laragon, then click on root, go back to Laragon, go to bin, PHP. Now in here is where you'll put your PHP version. As you can see, I just used the 8.4.5 one, which is not the latest, but this is what I have downloaded in the past. I mean, it works the same, so it doesn't matter. Right click on it and extract the folder. Now you can just drag and drop, or maybe copy and paste inside here. After that, you need to go to your PHP version, then find php.ini, double click on it, and search extension zip. There's a lot of text here, so to find it easier, you can just press Ctrl F on your keyboard and type in zip. Press enter. So the first time you are just going to see it like this. Now you're just going to remove that and press Ctrl S to save. If you can save it and has a problem with the administration, you can close this and search Notepad. Right click on it and run as administrator. Then to find the php.ini, you go to file, open, then go to your Laragon directory, which for me is C, Laragon, bin, PHP, in here PHP, And as you can see, there's no php.ini. That is because you only see the txt file. So click on the text document and click on all files. And now you can finally find the php.ini. Click on it and click open. So I think there will be no problem for you to see it. Next, we will install Node.js. Node.js is the same as any other application, so you just choose the directory and install it. Now for Composer is where it will be a little bit confusing. So just double click on it, install. Next, if Composer doesn't automatically find the php.exe, you just click on browse. Find your Laragon, which for me is localhost, Laragon, bin, php. Now, choose the PHP version that you just downloaded and extracted and put inside, which is this. And click on php.exe. Click open. Now you can just continue, click next, and install. Now that you have successfully installed all of the application that is needed to use Laravel, we can start our first project. Open up Laragon again, and in here there is 5 buttons. I'm going to give a brief explanation on what all of these buttons do. The first one is start all, means it will start MySQL and Apache. The second is web, will show the browser. Then database is where you can manage your database. Terminal is where you will interact with your system. And root is where the Laragon directory is. Before you create your project, you need to change the PHP version based on what you just inserted in the Laragon directory. So you can do that by right-click on the Laragon and go to PHP version and choose the version. So for me, it is PHP 8.4.5 NTS. Now you can finally click on Start All to start Apache and MySQL, just like that. To actually create your project, you can just right click on the Laragon and go to Quick App and go to Laravel. This is where you put in your Laravel name. I suggest you do not use uppercase or space because it will conflict with the server. So what you can use is undercase letter and hyphen. For this tutorial, we are going to name the project demo-project. Then press enter. It will take a little bit of time to actually create the project, so you have to wait. As you can see, it has completed creating my project. If the system asks for permission, you can just click yes. Okay. Now to open your project, you go to terminal and type in code, which will open your editor. Then type in your project name, which is demo project. As you can see, it has opened your project. There's a lot of files here in the right, but what I want you guys to focus on for this video is .env file. This is where you will configure your database, specifically this part. So you can start by changing SQLite to MySQL. Then uncomment all of these by highlighting it and press Ctrl/ on your keyboard. Now db_database is where you will change it to what you want your database name to be, which for me, I'm just going to type in demo-project. Now to actually create your database, you are going to go to terminal, new terminal, and in here you are going to type in php artisan migrate. This is what is going to create your database. To see if it works or not, you can go back to Laragon and go to database, open it, and here it is, demo project, which the database that you just created. Now you can actually see it on your browser. You can type in your project name, which for me is demo-project.s. Press enter, and here it is. You can see your project on the browser. Now that we know the basic on how to create our project and see on our browser, let's add in an authentication. What is an authentication? Authentication is where the system will verify the user so it can access the system. such as register or login. Now you can go back to your editor and click on the plus for a new terminal. Then the first command is composer require Laravel Breeze. As you can see, it has composer in this command, which means this is where composer comes in. It will add a package, specifically Breeze package, into your project. You can just press enter. Now that it has added the package, you can type in php artisan breeze install. This is where you will install the authentication scaffolding. For example, you will install the register, login, and the process of it. Press enter, and in here there's a lot of options, and you go with blade. Would you like dark mode support? This is your choice whether you want to have a light or dark mode. So for me, I'm just going to have a dark mode. Now, which testing framework do you prefer? Let's choose 0, which is PES. PES is much more user friendly. It's going to take a bit of time. After Breeze scaffolding have been installed successfully, you can go back to your browser and refresh. Now it has two buttons, which is login and register. Let's register first. Type in any name, any email, password, which I'll just do 128. Click on register. Now, as you can see, we have entered the dashboard, which means the register works. And you don't have to do the extra work to do authentication every time you're trying to make a new project. Now, let's try the login. Type in the email you just registered, your password, then log in. As you can see, it has entered the dashboard, which means the login works. Now, you just successfully add authentication into your project. If you guys have noticed, I haven't mentioned what Node.js do for our project. Well, actually, it has done its job in here. Installing in until here. Installing and building node dependency. So Node.js is going to install front-end dependencies such as Tailwind, CSS, Vite, and any other, so can be applied on your application. That's it for this video. Do you learn a lot, or are you still confused? If you are still confused, you can just drop in any of your problem in the comment below, and I will try to help you guys. Stay tuned for my next video, which is database and migration.